Are you afraid of success? Because I've been through many cycles of working really hard and exploiting myself, and then I burn out, and then I'm very lazy, and then I work hard again, not in a smart way, and then the cycle repeats itself to the point where I'm afraid of success because I've been so careless about my physical and mental health that right now everything seems so daunting. But I don't want to be stuck there. I want to accomplish my goals. So we're going to do them the easy way with my favorite non-fiction book, which is Atomic Habits, because that helped me out of my disease. I was sick for almost 3 years, and thanks to doing very little action day by day, I improved in so many areas. It's very funny that I'm making this video right now instead of New Year's. I love New Year's goals. I love everything about it. And there's always this person that's like, oh, I don't stick to putting goals in the new year because blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, of course, just because I make goals in the new year, that doesn't mean you cannot put yourself systems and goals at any point of the year. So yeah, right now it's May, but probably you will see this video in June because again, I've been a mess. Okay, let's start with job and dreams. So my goal was, and I achieved it, to earn money as a comic artist. And that's amazing. I have achieved that. And then I got sick and I thought maybe I wouldn't recover that again, but I did. But not like back then, and I haven't reached financial independence yet. But I think that will change once I improve on my distribution. I appear on social media, I increase the gigs on Fiverr, etc. Now I think differently. I don't want to make that my only job. I want to be a freelancer, which is what I am right now. And I want to diversify because I really like working in different things. I have always been very multi-passionate. Most creative people I know have more than one thing that they like. And that helps a lot in this economy because you're not putting all your eggs in one basket and everything like that, right? I also want to get more clients as an artist because I already have just one, but I haven't gone back to social media. And actually that was my main goal in this year, was to achieve my financial independence again because I lost it completely. So I made myself a plan actually to get a job, and I was open to anything, like whether it's an office job, whether it's freelance science like I'm doing right now, whatever pays me the most, basically, because my family needs it, I need it, it's very important. But I am accomplishing it as a freelancer, which I think it works really well for me because I do have to maintain my health with lots of exercise and lots of doing yoga, and I cannot get by without doing these things, or else I'm in complete pain and my body doesn't work like it has to. So a freelancer it is. I also want to work as a video editor. I know it's difficult because I have seen everything around it, and I'm a fan of this book by Cal Newport that's called Be So Good Nobody Can Ignore You. And that's how you can live off your craft. And technically I achieved that with art and I love it. And when people search for me instead of me searching for them to make jobs for them, I feel awesome. But again, I want to diversify. Also because I want to diversify the activity on my fingers and my hands and my body a little bit, because making comics is also my hobby. But honestly, right now I'm so incredibly happy and grateful where I am right now. I can definitely think that everything I went through, which was very difficult, was worth it at the end. Regarding my comics, I realized I wanted to be a better writer. Part of the reason I joined a writers club was to improve on my writing, but also to have acquaintances and friends, which has been very, very amazing. But I met this girl that she's really good at writing and editing. She did a developmental edit of my story. I'm so happy about that, and I'm perfecting the stories before I go into the drawing because it's a lot of work and I don't want to do another hiatus or another pause. From Winter Secrets, the writing is already finished. Finally, that's the one with the developmental edit in. And I'm going to recycle everything I can from the work I already did, but there are some things that I will have to repeat. I want to finish what I started, even if it takes me a long time. I'm doing everything I can and I am building upon systems that work, which back then I didn't used to do. I used to just stumble and crash against the same wall over and over again. And I think I didn't even think clearly. One, because I wasn't a digital minimalist, maybe. I was like busy listening to a YouTube video that distracted me from the thought I was having, but also because I journal a lot. Now, I think something that also helped me in my sickness was dictating my feelings and stuff and thoughts. So I got used to it and now I can analyze things more clearly, and it's been amazing. I've been enjoying a lot, and I have improved in the way I talk to myself. I'm not as harsh, I'm not as crazy, and I think about working a little bit more smartly than back then. Social media, technically it's related to the job and the dreams thing. I haven't been in social media for a long time, and I actually became a digital minimalist, which it's very easy to become a digital minimalist when your arms and hands don't work to use the phone. So I cannot really claim that much credit, but the book Atomic Habits did help in me questioning each time a dopamine hit strikes. I see it and I can think about, do I really want to watch this video or do I want to hear the information I know I can tell to myself? Because I have watched so many videos already. And sometimes I do want to watch that video, but most of the time it's just me wanting to hear something that motivates me. For that matter, I can hear my own thoughts. And I have had such amazing mental clarity since then. Hence, it's been a little difficult for me to go back to social media. Also because I feel guilty about disappearing from many people's radar, I guess. And me not supporting them, even though it's very funny because now that I'm connecting again, there's a lot of people in hiatus as well or that have disappeared. And I have disappeared and I'm coming back. So I don't expect things to be the way they were. Reels weren't that popular back then when I disappeared and I had to remember how to do many things that I already knew how to do. Also, another reason why it took so long. And I'm doing everything I can to improve my consistency. I'm going to do it the same way I achieved consistency working out. At the beginning, I'm going to do it in a very easy way. I watched this video by Mew Triple, I think. I'm sorry. I watched this video and she showed the easy way and I customized it to my needs. I'm making a video about that actually. And what I'm experimenting right now is that because I have so many goals and I'm even limiting them, I can show you my pyramid right now, how I'm limiting the things I'm doing. Because I have comics, I have YouTube, and I have Instagram, which is also writing art. There's so many things. I'm actually doing an experiment in which I do 1 week just YouTube, 1 week just writing and comics, 1 week just Instagram. And it's been working fine, even though, yeah, it's just the beginning again. I even have this reminder in my desktop, the 70% rule of perfectionism, because I don't want to be stuck anymore. Again, the goal is consistency. If at the beginning, the consistency I can achieve with the speed I have is not as much of a high quality as I want to achieve it, I know it's going to take time, same as working out. In Atomic Habits, they even have an example where there was this person that drove to the gym and spent there 2 minutes and then went back, but just once the person was there. But after a while, after this person built the habit of going to the gym, this person was like, oh, I will spend more than 5 minutes now, and then 10 minutes, and then 15, and then 20. And that's how this person built it. But for me, I have been doing that, and that's why I've been so slow. I'm sorry, but I wanted to make sure I wouldn't quit again or pause again to make it as sustainable as possible. And I'm not committing myself to anything. I'm not being like, oh, I will publish a video every week or something like that, or comics, because there's so many things I'm doing, but I'm creating the systems to not fall behind again. And if I can show you really quick, I think this shows it very well. I do habits and things week by week. And I made myself this template that keeps me accountable. I love to do this because I have already built many of these habits. So to me, it's just the level I am at. And for example, you can see I have this reading section that improves my writing and my inspiration so much. And it helps a lot because in moments where, like Saturday morning, I don't want to get out of bed for a long while. And back then I used to watch YouTube videos, even though sometimes I was just bored and I didn't even want to watch them. I didn't even realize back then. But now I'm like, okay, you have to read non-fiction, fiction, manga, and webcomics because each of them serves a purpose. And it's been great. It's been working and I've been more inspired. I've been having more ideas again. I feel like reading and working out and having confidence and socializing and dancing are already things I kind of dominate, and I'm very happy about that. I'm very proud. You have to watch how long you've gone, because it's good to congratulate yourself and also see how the things that you're lacking. And the things I am lacking right now is that right now I don't have the financial independence yet, even though I'm very close. I don't have my portfolio ready yet, and I want to have it on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Instagram. I want everything to be ready, but I've been working behind the scenes on that. That's why you haven't seen anything until now. But now everything is ready for me to open the doors to get that financial independence, hopefully, and more clients and more work. But honestly, I've been working very well, and I had to also defeat my mind. I do have a therapist now, but most of the work I did it myself with books from psychology and stuff. And I'm used to solving things on my own. Not that I'm preaching that. It's just when you don't have money to pay a therapist, I don't belong to the people that just complain and don't do nothing, I guess. Regarding health, I'm super consistent with working out. One way I motivate myself is that I dance as a warm-up before I work out. And it's worked so well that I go to parties and people compliment me in my dancing, which has been amazing. I know that a real dancer would look at me and be like, this person doesn't know how to dance. But to normal people, I dance good enough, and I'm very happy about that because I love it. And that's one way in which I also apply that to make habits, doing something I enjoy to make it easier to get into the task. And I work out more or less 5 times or 6 times a week. Sometimes depends on what happens, because I do my normal weights workout and I go swimming twice a weekend. So I have had a lot of shame about being on hiatus. Even though I had very good reasons, I feel like I could have shown up on YouTube, but I didn't feel like I had nothing to offer back then, or I felt too sad to even say anything. It's been difficult. You maybe have seen already the video about fixing my life. Now, I honestly have so many organization and productivity things I've learned and that I have thought myself, and I do feel like I have something to offer now, and I want to go back to the arena. That's how I call it. When I was sick, I was so sad I couldn't even draw or work or do anything. So I was like, I don't care about being low in the competition as long as I'm in the arena. That's what I used to say. YouTube for me is just like a marketing tool and a hobby and something I enjoy. I'm not like seeking to make money or anything. So everything here is me taking it easy, and I'm patting myself on the back as long as I progress instead of me expecting total perfection. And I've been connecting again with people, literally putting little goals like 6 minutes after your last Spanish class. You can be 6 minutes on Instagram, and those 6 minutes turn into 15 minutes, 10 minutes sometimes. But I engage enough with the people I care about. I feel like I'm connecting with Discord again, and it's been great. I look forward to doing more, and I hope it has the snowball effect. So what are your goals? If you have a question about anything, comment down below, give it that thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. For your patience listening, thank you.